Hey everyone, this is kind of impromptu, another mini vlog. This time I'm just back from my vacation and had a surprise kind of some afternoon to myself. Took a long walk, very hot weather, probably about 90 degrees, sweating on my bald head. And I stopped at a comic book store. As most of you know, I haven't stepped foot in a comic book store since May. Or maybe before May. Sometime in May I stopped, I think. And officially I'm going to start in September, I think, although I'm still considering October. But I decided I'm close enough, I'm going to see what's in the dollar bins that I missed. That, that maybe I would have paid full price for had I been picking things up regularly. And of course I bought a lot of stuff that wasn't stuff that came out in the last 5 months, or 4 months. But I had a lot of fun doing it. I don't even know when I'll find time to read all these, so I got 25 comic books. Can't even quite remember what all of them are. I just got back from that store. I got a bunch of Stumptowns. That one's Stumptowns number 1. These won't be in order, so there'll be other Stumptowns. Just saw something written by Jim Starlin, thought I'd give it a try. Strange Adventures. The winner is Sinar. Looks like a Jim Starlin cover, but I'm guessing the insides are by McDaniel. Oh, here. Suicide Squad 17. I keep meaning to try Suicide Squad, so for $1. Suicide Squad 18. Like that Harley Quinn on the cover there. Superbia number 8. Something I've been meaning. I read the first 3 issues, I think. Something I've been meaning to pick up. The Spectre, I saw the art was by Cliff Chang, and the Spectre's a cool character, so I thought I'd take a look at that. That's this Infinite Crisis Aftermath, so that may not mean much to me. But number 3 of 3 also. But for $1. Stormwatch number 0, this was one of the zeros I skipped. But I basically read Stormwatch up to Jim Starlin's first issue. Or maybe even his second issue. Anyway, might as well have all that whole Stormwatch run. There's Stumptown number 4. I think I've got 3 issues of Stumptown. Yep, here's Stumptown number 2. So I think I've got 1, 2, and 4. Swamp Thing number 20. This is one of the ones I would have bought. Son of Merlin. I think this is currently running, just started recently. I don't see a date on here. I think I read the first issue as a free sample on Comixology, and it was good. And this is the paper version of the first issue. So maybe if I'm right in remembering it, I'll track down all the paper versions of that. Uncanny Avengers number 7. What the heck? Give it a shot again. Nova number 3. I think I've been getting most of the Nova codes from somebody, probably from Brandon. But I missed number 3, and great to have it in paper. This mini run of Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness on Nova was excellent. Katana number 3. I stopped picking up Katana at number 2. Can't remember if I was planning to keep reading it, or I think I was on the fence about keep reading it. Well, there was something interestingly bizarre about it. Sort of like a bad B movie. That's so bad it's interesting. I had missed Animal Man number 19. I'd read number 20. That was the last one I read, which was really brilliant. So I had, for an issue, decided to drop Animal Man, but now I picked that up. Dial H number 8. I think I missed this issue. Fearless Defenders number 4. I think I've read 1, 2, and 3, so excited to get number 4 for $1. BPRD Hell on Earth. A Cold Day in Hell, part 1 of 2. This is kind of boring, just showing all these, but it's exciting to me because I haven't picked up any comic books lately. Masks number 6. I believe I have 1 through 5. I think 6 is the end, or maybe it goes to 8. Suicide Squad number 0. Katana number 4. I already have an issue of this Dollar Bill Watchmen one-shot. I love the art in this so much. I hope I'll probably give this away to someone sometime. Tom Strong and the Robots of Doom, an earlier mini-series by the same people who are currently putting out some new Tom Strong. In the past, I stopped reading Tom Strong after Alan Moore stopped writing it, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Another Spectre comic, just decided to grab it. It's 2 of 8, so who knows. X-Men Legacy number 11. I've got a number, I think I've read X-Men Legacies 1 through 3, so I got a lot to fill in on that. So, should have done this at the beginning. I want to shout out to Hippie's Collectibles. He just did 3 episodes Q&A, and it was just wonderful. And Hippie may be someone I kind of take for granted, but he really is coming on strong with lots of great videos, and everyone should check him out. The man is very eclectic, and he's got a long collecting history that is really rich and interesting. Rock and roll, horror, comic books, newspapers, all kinds of cool things. So, anything else? Oh, when I was listening to Hippie, it stirred up some memory, and I always think of the first comic I ever read as Avengers number 93, one drawn by Neil Adams, the beginning of the Kree-Skrull War. But I think when the summer I turned from 6 to 7, I think I had one comic book that my memory is so vague on. I remember I thought it was so cool. My family was doing a cross-country trip, and I kneeled on a tin can, like a tin cookie can, you know, those fancy cookies that come in tins, and I kneeled on it in the car as we were driving really hard, and it poked this corner-sized hole into my knee, and I had to get stitches, and I think after that my parents bought me a comic book. I could hardly have been able to read back then. I don't know if my mom or dad read it to me, and I have no idea what it was. For some reason I want to think it's some kind of Charlton comic. This would have, to really date me, this would have been the summer of 1968, I think, or 67. Maybe there were Challengers of the Unknown at the time. It was like a group of soldier-like people. That's how I experienced it as a kid, who all lived together at a headquarters and went out on adventures. That's what I think I remember. I really don't know. But it's weird. So that's kind of like a buried memory, or just too far gone. And then the comic book that, really stayed in my mind and knocked my socks off and set me off as a comic book addict was Avengers 93. Anyway, I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye.